Hey, Layton Croft here, Carolina Rush Corporation. This is a short video looking back on 2024 as we get ready to enter 2025 and talk a little bit about what's in store. So in 2024, we continued to focus on drilling and creating shareholder value at our flagship Brewer Gold Copper project in Chesterfield County, South Carolina. We drilled below the former pit, collared 3 holes collared to the west to get a better understanding of the gold and copper mineralization under the pit, and we got some good results. Then we stepped to the south of the former pit and we confirmed a brand new discovery zone called the Tanyard Breccia Zone with hole 21. We announced that right before the PDAC conference in March of this year, and it led to follow-up drilling throughout the rest of the year and some really good results, which we'll talk about in a minute. Then at the end of the year, we did 1 hole to the north. We extended a vertical hole, one of the northernmost holes we've drilled, hole 16. The results are still pending for that. And in mid to late January, we will be putting out the results for hole 16. Also during the year, we worked with Dr. Dick Sillitoe, a world-renowned geologist and consultant, to help us better understand our overall Brewer discovery model, particularly in light of our pursuit to better understand the porphyry copper potential at Brewer. We also have continued to engage in discussions with other companies who have demonstrated interest in Brewer. We do believe Brewer is an exciting, big target, and clearly we are a small company. So a small company with a big target sometimes can really benefit from having a big company partner. And we are having conversations to explore the possibilities to that end. Looking ahead to 2025, we're going to be publishing a 43101 compliant mineral resource estimate and technical report. This will be a maiden resource estimate at Brewer. Again, we've been exploring Brewer for about 4.5 years now, and no one has approached the exploration of Brewer in such a systematic, data-driven way. No one has really tested below that relatively near-surfaced oxide gold zone, which had been the focus of previous explorers and miners at Brewer. So we're really excited for where we've come from and where we are headed. We do have an updated corporate presentation on the website, and I'd just like to go now through a couple of those slides. We're going to start with slide 7. So you'll see here on slide 7 the key objectives and achievements to date at Brewer. Number 1, evaluate potential of the backfill material, and we have done that with some interesting and compelling results, noting that there is gold in the backfill material. Number 2, extend the gold copper mineralization below the former mine. And we've done that extensively through the holes we drilled in 2020 and 2021. And then those 3 new holes I talked about where we collared them to the west of the former mine and angled them back east under the former mine, 18, 19, and 20. Number 3, discovery through exploration. This is the exciting 2024 discovery of the Tanyard Breccia Zone. Building on our 2021 hole 15 success, hole 21 really opened up new possibilities and followed by other multiple holes where we've reported some good results. We'll talk about that soon. And number 4 is that big picture, that more blue sky demonstration of potential at Brewer to have a porphyry copper system driving things underneath. There's still a lot of work to be done on understanding the real porphyry copper potential at Brewer, and we are committed to that goal. Slide number 9. This is a table with the 15 best drill results we've had at Brewer. Now, bear in mind, we've only drilled and reported to date on 36 holes. There's still 1 hole, 16X, or the extension of 16, that we haven't yet reported on, and we will do that in January. This table, you will see there are the last 4 columns have the length of the interval in meters, the grams per ton in gold, the percent of copper, and then the gold grade times thickness, or GT. The GT is a useful metric to understand how much mineralization you have over what width. And so usually anything above 20 GT will catch our eye. If it's above 100, that's particularly good, and so on. So you can see here on our table, we've drilled 36 holes, and of them, 15 have a GT value of above 14. And the ones in yellow on this table are the ones that we reported on this year. So this year alone, we've reported on quite a few excellent drill results, including our best result ever, hole 21 at the very top in line 1, with a GT value of 528. And that was our discovery hole for the Tanyard Breccia Zone south of the former mine. Other holes you'll see here highlighted in yellow. Going down, the third best is hole 36, also in the Tanyard Zone. The sixth rank is hole 18, and that was collared to the west of the mine and drilled to the east underneath the former mine. And then ranked holes 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, all of those, except for the hole 20. So hole 27, 28, 22, 26 are all in the southern Tanyard Breccia Zone, that new discovery zone. Hole 20 is another hole collared to the west of the mine, drilled to the east underneath. Let's go now to slide number 16. So when we think about the big picture here, this is a big target. Our Brewer exploration model, this slide really looks at the big picture. And on the right are cross sections of cartoons that look at a classic porphyry copper model. And we are starting to see more and more evidence of where we think we are in the system. And it seems to indicate that we are relatively lower in the system. And that's a positive, because if there's a porphyry below our feet, it is likely not to be excessively deep. So we still have to make that discovery, but every data point is being modeled and included in our overall analysis. And that's one reason, a key reason we wanted Dr. Sillitoe to come and spend some time and look at our data, look at our core, and help us better vector where that porphyry target might be. So if we go to slide 17, the next one, you'll see there an updated analysis of where we think the porphyry target may be. And we do believe it may be northwest of the former mine. So now that we're looking ahead to 2025, we've got the results of hole 16. We're not expecting to discover the porphyry with that hole, but since we had left hole 16 open, it was cost effective for us to go in there and extend the hole further down. And that's exactly what we did. The core that we saw coming out looked interesting, but we are waiting to report on the full suite of assays and geochemical results and the SWIR analyses. So looking ahead to 2025, we're continuing to have discussions with potential strategic partners. We're looking at ways that we can continue targeting that porphyry prize that we believe is at Brewer, and it is really what makes this such an exciting target. And we are exploring different possibilities with geophysics. We did a test earlier this year with Zong on that, and we got some very useful results. And we're also looking at possible drill targets up in the north and northwest part of the Brewer property, where we believe that the porphyry target is. It's been a great year. We thank you, each and every one of you who is a shareholder, who has invested in our company, who has given your trust to us to be good, faithful stewards of your investment, to realize shareholder value. And we continue to fight the good fight every single day at Carolina Rush. We wish you a safe and happy and prosperous 2025. And until then, that's all for now.